Check, 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 check. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Convocation Center on the campus of USCA in Aiken, South Carolina for today's women's basketball matchup between the USCA Pacers and the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. I'm Jordan Phillips, joined by Hall of Fame Bloodlines Michael Kacharski joining us on the broadcast today. And Michael, these are two teams who know each other very well.
Yeah, and they're looking to get the crowd into this and get started right with the home opener for the Pacers, coming at 1-3. So tip goes to Belmont Abbey, and we're underway.
Pacers looking to get back on the right foot. They had a upset victory over Carson Newman in an in-season tournament earlier on and dropped two since then, looking to get back to their winning ways. Head coach Brittany Batts coaching her first game here at the Convocation Center. The five on the floor for the Pacers: Nika Cordia, Iona Stefanaki, Riley Miller, Monica Milifanwu, and McKenna Nix are on the floor for the Pacers. For the Crusaders, Valeria Bautista, Janiyah Schuler, Bella Martin, Riley James, and Leah Dennison. Cross-court pass to Stefanaki, who pulls up from three and knocks it down, gets the Pacers started.
That's a good start. Get a turnover force at one end and a three on the other. So a little transition game, but another defensive stand there.
And Cordia running after the block from Melifonwu. She leaves it for Stefanaki, who drives. Cross-court pass is stolen away, but stepping out of bounds is Dennison. So a break there for the Pacers. The Crusaders coming into today with a 4-1 record on the season. They've won their last two. Passes into Cordia to the freshman Riley Miller. Miller driving around. Miller to Nix. 8 on the shot clock. Miller with it again now. Stifling defense here from the Crusaders. 5 now. Here comes Nix. Nix inside to Melifonwu, who pulls up just off the mark, and the rebound goes to Bella Martin. Martin pushing up the floor. Riley James with it now. James guarded by Stefanaki. It's Schuler with it. Schuler feeds inside. Knocked loose by Cordia, but kept by the Crusaders. James with it again now. James driving inside, pulls up, jumper off the mark, rebound to the Crusaders, and going up strong and finishing through contact is Batista. It's Riley Miller with the ball now for the Pacers. Cordia with it. Cordia across to Melifonwu. Fonwu off the mark. And the rebound to the Crusaders. Full court press here from the Pacers. A pair of freshmen pestering this experienced backcourt of the Crusaders. James drives inside, leaves it for Martin. Martin to the top of the arc. It's Schuler. Schuler driving on Stefanaki. Tipped and stolen by Riley Miller, who's in transition. Miller goes up strong and off the mark. And the rebound to the Crusaders.
Tough break there, but another forced turnover. So defense at a premium right now for the Pacers. Looking good. A lot of ball movement here for an open three.
That shot off the mark, rebound to Stefanaki. And I spoke with Coach Batts before the season, and she said this is the kind of defense you can expect from her. She wants her guards flying to the ball, and she wants aggression on the defensive end. That three-pointer off the mark and rebounded by the Crusaders. It's been a bit of a drought for both teams here. Crusaders hoping to change that. They've got a chance to take the lead. Martin with it down low. That's tipped and stolen by Nika Cordia. Cordia moving in transition to Stefanaki. Stefanaki to Miller. Miller drives. Tried to kick it to Nix, but it's stolen away.
Tough, lots of active hands inside there, and again, settling into a bit of a defensive battle.
James feeds inside. It's Batista. Batista with the only points for the Crusaders today, and that's a foul. It's going to go against Riley Miller. A pair of subs at the table for both teams, as it's Morgan McDermott and Michaela Primo for the Crusaders, or for the Pacers. Looks like Maddie and Callie Lusk on the floor for the Crusaders. Blocked at the net by Stefanaki, but it will go out of bounds off her hands. But solid defense there from the native of Greece. Long inbound pass to the corner. Tight defense there from Primo. Dennison with it, feeds it inside to Callie Lusk, and another block from the Pacers.
Melifanu really making her presence known down there. A couple blocks already, changed a couple shots, so we're down to single digits on the shot clock as Belmont Abbey's going to try and trigger it in.
Yeah, Melifonwu making her presence known as a rim protector, making her case for this Pacer fan base who's seeing her for the first time. 3 on the shot clock, pull-up shot off the mark. It was rushed and well defended by Stefanaki. Michaela Primo moving with it in transition. Stefanaki has it now. Long pass to Nix. Nix, the leading scorer for the Pacers. She drives inside. Soft touch, no good. Rebound to Melifonwu, and the putback ends the drought for the Pacers.
Big offensive board and putback there. It's going to be an advantage if they can keep that up today.
Working it inside are the Crusaders. Pass off the mark. Easy pickup. Michaela Primo now running in transition. Primo, the Euro, off the mark. Wanted a foul, won't get it, but she gets her own rebound. Nix has it now to Stefanaki. Stefanaki driving inside. Runner is good. Pacers with a 5-point lead.
Good recovery there and good ball movement. That was a pretty little floater there.
And a push. That's going to go against McDermott. A little push on Lusk as she was dribbling it around the outside of the arc. Real George coming onto the floor now for the Crusaders. George, the leading rebounder for this Crusaders team, averaging 7.2 rebounds thus far on this young season. Maddie Lusk with it. Feeds inside to Callie Lusk. Lusk was trying to get it to George, but a foul. I think that's going to go against Nix, and it will. And another sub coming on for the Pacers. It's Xenia Palaska. A lot of new faces on this Pacer team. It's Riley James with it. James reads to George, who drives inside. No good on the shot. A lot of contact. And they're going to say that McDermott, who was diving for the ball, stepped out of bounds. And it's a timeout taken by Brittany Batts. The Pacers with a 7-2 lead, and we will head to a full media timeout with the Pacers on top. Welcome back, everyone. 7-2, USCA on top of the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. I'm Jordan Phillips, joined by Michael Kucharski on the call for you today. Michaela Primo guarding Riley James at the top of the arc. Fed inside to Callie Lusk. Lusk driving on to Melifonwu. Another block. That's her third, I believe. And now the Pacers running in transition. Primo with the ball. She slows things down to McDermott in the corner. Pumps, drives, pulls up. A little too strong, but a rebound from Xenia Palaska, and the putback is good for the Pacers. And about as good an offensive performance as you could ask for or a defensive performance as you could ask for if you're head coach Brittany Batts. The Pacers getting things done on the defensive side of the ball. Feed inside to James. Primo guarding her. She ducks under, drives. Primo with the tight defense, very well defended. Ball knocked out and off of James. It's Pacer possession.
Yeah, that's probably an encouraging talk there at the first break from Coach Batts. I know we've talked about her wanting to see the defense there and holding them to 2 points over half the first quarter gone. Got to be happy, but wants to see more of that, I'm sure.
Brielle George steps onto the floor for the Pacers, or excuse me, for the Crusaders. Primo with the ball. She finds McDermott. McDermott inside to Palaska. Palaska backing down, pulls up. Her turnaround jumper no good, rebounded by George.
Good idea with the offense there, getting it in low. That's a pretty decent shot. Just didn't go, but if they can get an advantage in the paint, I know that'll help them out. And there's another great defensive play there.
Very active hands there from Palaska. Primo with the ball now. Primo leaves it for Melifonwu. Back to Primo. Now to Palaska. Palaska inside, tipped, and stolen away. Or it would have been if she hadn't stepped out of bounds. So it'll stay here with the Pacers. Primo on the inbound. And a foul. I believe that's going to go against Palaska, so it'll be a turnover.
Wow.
Unforced error there for the Pacers. But a 9-2 advantage here with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Ball knocked loose there by Morgan McDermott. It's Lusk with the ball. Lusk driving on McDermott. Active hands blocked by McDermott. This Pacer defense is absolutely locked down right now.
They're doing everything you want to see right now to make it difficult for Belmont Abbey. And if they can keep this up, they're looking good. The fans will really get behind this team.
James on the inbound. She finds Bella Martin. Back to James.
We did have McKenna Nix return to the lineup for the Pacers as well there.
Driving is James, finding Lusk. Lusk, really awkward three off the mark, but rebounded by Brielle George, but coming away with the miss is Palaska. Now the Pacers running in transition. Stefanaki with it. Stefanaki to Primo. Now to McDermott. McDermott back up top to Primo. Primo to Palaska. Palaska across to McDermott. McDermott, 9 on the shot clock. Primo with it now. Primo drives. Might have gotten away with a little bit of a walk there. Nix for three from the top of the arc. Short and rebounded by the Crusaders.
Good ball movement there. Just couldn't get the three to fall.
The feed inside. Palaska defending. Ball tipped, but right back to James. James pulls up. Runner is good. That's the first points for the Crusaders in quite a while.
There we go, under 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. It still remains 9-4 now. Pacer lead cut to 5 after that last bucket.
This Crusader team picked to finish second in the preseason Conference Carolinas poll, so a team with some pedigree. The Pacers looking to get a nice region win here. Primo off the mark with her shot and rebounded by George. Running with it are the Crusaders to the corner. Wide open three-pointer, no good. Ball loose, and that'll go to the Pacers. They'll just let it roll out. Maddie Lusk was trying to find Bella Martin on that play, but Martin a little long on her shot from the corner.
Close to our starting lineup again, except for Morgan McDermott on the floor. She just looked inside there.
Nix driving inside. Nice move to the cup from McKenna Nix. Goodness gracious. And a nice feed from Monica Melifonwu. Crusaders looking to answer quickly here. It's Schuler with it. Schuler inside. Dennison loses the ball, and it's out off the Pacer. Active hands again from the Pacer defense.
We've gone just under a minute to play now in the first quarter. This
Pacer defense forcing turnovers left and right. With it is Martin. Martin across to Lusk. Lusk inside. That's to Batista. Batista driving on to Melifonwu. Another block for Monica Melifonwu.
Wow. Quite a defensive performance for her in this first quarter.
She is doing her best Rudy Gobert impression down there, down low. And another sub coming on. A lot of substitution patterns here for the Crusaders. We're going to see Riley James and Brielle George come right back on. Quick rotations here for this Crusader team. It'll still be their ball with 2 seconds left. That pass goes to no one. It's loose and a foul. Cordia was there to get the turnover, but she was fouled as she tried to grab the ball, so it's Pacer possession. And now with just 41 seconds left, the Pacers will be one shot or one foul away from the bonus for the rest of the way. Long pass, McDermott from the corner, short. Right, flying in for the rebound was Riley Miller, but saving the pass from going out of bounds, I believe that was Riley James. Driving, another block, and Melifonwu. My goodness. Cordia running with it in transition. Now she slows down. To Miller now. Pacers, 10 seconds, no shot clock. Back to Cordia. Cordia drives, kick. Nix with it now. Nix, 5 seconds. Feeds inside or tried to a Melifonwu, but she lost the ball. Long three. Banks it in.
Wow.
What a shot from Riley James. The prayer finds a home, and the Pacers will take an 11-7 lead into the second quarter. We will take a pause while the teams get themselves readjusted, and we'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Jordan Phillips joined by Michael Kacharski for this women's basketball matchup on this Saturday afternoon, USCA versus Belmont Abbey. And Michael, defense, the name of the game for the Pacers there in the first quarter.
That was an incredible effort there by Monique Emelonafu. And she had 5 blocks there. And the Pacers slowed them down and held them to 7 points. Very low shooting percentage by both teams, actually, so good all around.
Just like that, another block from Emelofanwu, and 3 of those points that the Belmont Abbey Crusaders got here in the first quarter came off of a prayer 3 by Riley James that just banked in. It was reviewed and counted between the quarters. It's now Crusader ball. Schuler with it. Nice defense there from Stefanaki. James with it again. James driving. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound to Brielle George. She gets the putback and cleans it up. Lead now cut to 2. Brittany Batts wanting pace. She's telling her point guard, go, go. She wants the Pacers to be moving. To Stefanaki with it now. Stefanaki to the corner. Pull up from Cordia. Strong and rebounded by the Crusaders. James with it in transition. She's guarded by Stefanaki. James driving. Feeds inside. Nearly taken away. George with it. George back up top to James. Schuler with it now. Schuler drives on to Emelofanwu. Emelofanwu got caught jumping there. Lucky she didn't draw a foul, but a tie game now. Belmont Abbey has stormed back. They're on a 7-0 run. Stefanaki with it. Stefanaki driving on the baseline to Nix in the corner. Nix to Cordia.
Looks like the Crusaders have switched up here to kind of a matchup 3-2 zone almost, and it's given the Pacers a little bit of a trouble. There's a turnover.
Now the Crusaders running in transition. Pacers get back on defense. Stolen away by Riley Miller. And now running. Miller finds Nix. Nix to Emelofanwu. Cordia with it now. Inside to Nix. Nix cutting to the basket. Guarded by George. Goes up under. Off the mark. Rebound George.
Good look inside. Tough shot. Just didn't fall for her. But
Schuler with it now. Schuler back up top to James to Martin. Martin inside to Brielle George. George pulls up. A short shot, way short. That shot off the mark. Rebounded again by Schuler, and the Crusaders have stormed back to take the lead. Long drought here for the Pacers. Not a lot of offense happening. Pair of subs at the table for both teams. Miller with it. Miller drives. Miller to the cup. Well, a lot of contact there. No whistle. And a jump ball possession arrow to the Crusaders.
That was a pretty physical drive there, but no call there, so it'll be Crusader ball. We've got Xenia Pulaska back in, along with Michaela Primo for the Pacers.
Looks like the first action of the night for Lillian Bates.
We had Maddie Lusk return to the lineup as well there.
And she will do the honors, bringing it up. Picked up her dribble and a takeaway. Primo with it now. Primo running in transition. An opportunity here for USCA. Primo going to be charged with an offensive foul.
Tough call there. It looked like they may not have had all the control, and they did give that an offensive foul.
Some discussion now at the scorer's table. Looks like we might possibly have a review coming up. And we won't. It will stay as called. Belmont Abbey 13-11. It was 11-7 coming into this quarter. Tipped, stolen away by Cordia, but knocked out of bounds. It'll stay down here with the Crusaders. Morgan McDermott comes on, and Cordia will step off the floor. Inbound to James. Primo guarding her. Lusk with it now. Lusk looking for somebody to pass it off to. Tight defense from the Pacers. James with it again now.
Under 10 on the shot clock.
James drives, kicks to Lusk. Lusk for three. Lusk off the mark. Tipped and rebounded by the Crusaders. Second chance points becoming a problem for the Pacers, and a foul. That's going to go against Stefanaki. A lot of offensive rebounds piling up here for the Crusaders, and that's leading to this run that they're on. It's a 9-0 run dating back to that long three just before the quarter break. James with it again. James up top to Dennison. Dennison back to Lusk. Now Dennison with it once more. She drives, spins, fires, banks it in off the window. And a 4-point lead now.
Good move there by her. She is their leading scorer. That's her first points of the game, though.
Aces have done a good job limiting the offensive opportunities, but unfortunately a lot of offensive rebounds, giving Belmont Abbey more chances to take points. McDermott up top to Primo. Primo inside. Melifonwu pulls up. Her shot no good and rebounded by the Crusaders. Tied up, but both players able to stay vertical. Driving is Lusk. Kicked out. James to Dennison. Dennison inside to Bates. Back to Dennison and knocked out of bounds by Stefanaki. McKenna Nix coming on now. Stefanaki will step off.
Return of Brielle George as well for the Crusaders there. And they'll have 14 seconds left on the shot clock here as they kick it in.
Pass inside to George. George guarded by Palaska. Tied up, jump ball, possession arrow to the Pacers. Nice job there. Good awareness by Palaska down low.
I think Stefanaki came in and made her nervous about the ball. Palaska finished the deal. So Pacers steal the possession back. Let's see what they can do with it.
Primo to Palaska. Back up top to Primo. Primo to Nix in the corner. Nix drives. Leaves for Stefanaki. To the corner again. McDermott for three. Rims out. Battle for the rebound. Won by George.
So another good look. Unfortunately, it didn't go down, but good ball movement against that zone there. However, on the other end, that would be Callie Lusk.
Moving in transition, and the Pacers still looking for their first points of the quarter. Here at about 5.5 minutes in. Palaska with it. To the corner for McDermott. Back up top to Palaska. To McDermott again. Palaska now. Palaska to Primo. Primo to the corner. Long pass to Nix. Nix driving. Nix steps through, and a whistle. Blocking foul. She'll shoot two. And that takes us to a full media timeout. We'll come back with McKenna Nix at the line. Pacers looking for their first points of the quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Women's basketball here at the Convocation Center. USCA taking on Belmont Abbey. As McKenna Nix is at the free throw line, and she's off the mark with her first opportunity. The Pacers started this quarter up 11-7. And it's been a 10-0 run in this quarter for the Crusaders to give them a lead. The Pacers cut into it there, though. Nix going 1 of 2 at the line.
Crusaders push again.
And a blocking foul called against Palaska. That's going to lead to an and one opportunity here for the Crusaders. Looks like Coach Batts wants a replay maybe. At minimum, the officials are going to discuss this. And it looks like we won't get a review. It'll stay the way it is, and it'll be Leah Dennison with a chance to extend this lead to 8 points. And she will do just that. 20-12 now the score. Primo bringing the ball up. Now to Nix. Nix back to Primo. Primo to Morgan McDermott. McDermott cross-court pass to Stefanaki. Stefanaki to the corner for Palaska. McDermott now. McDermott wide open. 3 is good. Morgan McDermott.
Gotta like to see that go down there. Belmont Abbey switched to this matchup zone has given them some fits, but ball movements improved the last few times. Previous trip with the 3, the trip before that sent to the free throw line, so maybe we're figuring something out to attack there, and it pays off with cutting the lead down to 5 there.
Very crisp ball movement on that play, as you mentioned. And the Pacers forcing a out of bounds with active hands. We've seen a lot of that here early in this matchup, and McKenna Nix nearly knocked that one away as well. Ball's loose, and Palaska comes away with it. Nix with the steal. Palaska bringing it up. She kicks to Michaela Primo, back to Palaska. Primo with it again. McDermott now. McDermott back to Primo. Primo, Stefanaki with it. Stefanaki, nice try there. McDermott was cutting for it. But active hands by Belmont Abbey, and they swiped it away. James, long pass to Lusk. Lusk for 3, off the mark. Rebound to Michaela Primo. The point guard flying in for that rebound. Now Primo with it again. Primo to Nix. Nix driving inside, kicks to McDermott. McDermott fakes, drives, pulls up, and her shot falls. Lead down to 3 now. Pacers starting to find an answer for this zone that we've seen the Crusaders switch to here. Lusk driving on Palaska, feeds to Schuler. She's guarded by Nix. Swiping at it was McDermott, and a walk. Pacers forcing another turnover. That brings Monica Milifanwu and Nika Cordilla back on the floor for the Pacers. Michaela Primo will bring it up now for USCA. Milifanwu with it. She finds Cordilla. Pull up 3 from McKenna Nix. Misses everything. And some coaching going on there for the true freshman from her head coach. Martin bringing it up now for the Crusaders. The handoff to James, the senior guard directing her team. And Milifanwu guarding George. Kick to Maddie Lusk. Lusk to James, under 10 on the shot clock. James driving on Primo, bumped, and a foul.
It's a pretty nice drive, veteran move there to draw the contact. Unfortunately, that's 2 for Primo, and she'll take a seat for a little bit there.
That's going to bring on Max Snyder. As the first one is nothing but net from James. 2-for-2 trip from James, and the lead back up to 5 now. It's Max Snyder bringing the ball up for USCA. Snyder to McDermott. To the corner. Now McDermott again. Cordia with it. Cordia driving. Cordia turns, finds McKenna Nix. Nix, nice move there. Nix driving inside, up and under for the finish. Beautiful move.
Missed the 3 on the previous trip, made up for it. Great move there. Nice bucket.
James with it now for the Crusaders. Active defense from Cordia. Up top to Dennison. Dennison drives. Dennison feeds inside. Nice play there from Dennison. She was surrounded and still got the finish. Melifonwu to Cordia. Cordia driving. Cordia pulls up and gets the finish through the tight defense. 47 seconds left here, about a 20-second difference between shot and game clock. And Melifonwu guarding on George. Her shot way off and rebounded. It was rebounded by Nix, but knocked loose and finally comes away for the Pacers. About 2 seconds in between shot and game clock. Pacers can hold for what would be considered a near last second shot, but Riley James on the other side hitting that just before half buzzer beater in the first quarter. So the Pacers will want to hold this one as long as they possibly can. Snyder driving. Snyder kicks to Cordia. Cordia drives, pulls up. Her shot finds the bottom of the bucket.
Another good look there. That'll run them out for the end of the half there. It's Pacers come storming back, cut it to 1 point difference at halftime now. USCA will go in trailing 23-24 as the Crusaders will take their lead into halftime, and that'll do it for us for the first half. Appreciate it, and thank you for being with us. Give us a few minutes as the teams rest and reset, and we'll be back with the second half for you.
Pacers because it will be contested and knocked out of bounds by the Crusaders. Pull-up jumper from the corner. Stefanaki knocks it down.
Big three there to cut into the lead.
Lead down to 3 now. It's Dennison. Dennison driving inside. Nice job trapping there, but bad rotation. Pacers able to recover, though. Driving inside. Feeds down low. No man's land, and Cordia comes away with the steal. Cordia driving. Cordia in transition. Pull-up jumper from Cordia off the mark. Rebounded by Primo. Stefanaki with it now. She's got a chance to figure out what she wants to do. Kicks back to Primo. And Melifonwu in the corner. Wide open. 3 ball from the corner. Knocked down. And it's a tie ball game. Melifonwu with 5. Feed inside. Wild shot. No good. Tipped around. Somehow, Michaela Primo comes out away with it. Primo feeds ahead to Cordia. Cordia, long pass. Stefanaki, wide open 3. Bang! And the Pacers with a wild swing, and they come away with the lead. 34-31. The Belmont Abbey Crusaders taking a timeout, and they're reeling right now. USCA 34-31. We'll take a break and be right back. Welcome back, everyone. The Pacers taking the lead. They've been scoring in bunches. They'll have long droughts, but they'll have long moments of brilliance as well. Jordan Phillips, Michael Kacharski on the call for you in this game 1 of this doubleheader today. The Crusaders answer quickly.
Cut that lead to 1, but Pacers, after a couple hot shooting trips down, will look to keep the offensive juju going there.
As that ball is going to be tied up. Possession arrow to the Crusaders. Cordia going to the floor with it. And some potential for some moisture on the floor, but no dice. We will play on. Pass in. Maddie Lusk with the ball. Lusk driving. She's guarded by Stefanaki. Up top to Dennison. Martin driving in. She's guarded by Cordia. And when tipped, Martin drives, kicks back to Lusk. Lusk to George. George inside to Schuler. Schuler tightly covered. Tip, 5 on the shot clock. 3 ball off the mark. Rebound, James. Michaela Primo, Lord bless her, she tried to go up for it, but James had about 5-6 inches of height on her and made the easy rebound. Schuler gets the crossover and gets the finish. She's lucky break for the Pacers there. Probably could have gotten called for contact on the arm, but
tough luck on the another second chance point there, but Pacers to see if they can take the lead back.
And a lucky break there. McKenna Nix lost handle, but James wasn't ready for it, and it went out of bounds off of her. Max Snyder and Xenia Palaska will come on the floor now for USCA. Snyder looking for somebody to get the inbound to, finds Melifonwu. Melifonwu turns, shoots. Nice move, Melifonwu. Nice play there.
Great footwork to execute that one.
Schuler guarded by Palaska. Gets the cutting Maddie Lusk, who lays it in, and back and forth we go. Crusaders take the lead right back. Snyder driving the ball up. She's got the handle to Melifonwu. Stefanowski with it. Stefanaki inside to Melifonwu. Back to Snyder. 15 on the shot clock. Snyder feeds inside to Cordia. Up top for Palaska. Palaska puts the ball on the floor, leaves it for Stefanaki. Little contact there, no whistle. And driving is Dennison. Dennison's going to be fouled, and it rims out. So the Pacers avoid a three-point play there, just barely.
That'll be number 2 on Stefanaki. She'll stay on the floor, though.
And Coach Batts wants an explanation as to why the contact down low to cause that turnover wasn't whistled. First free throw off the mark for Denison. Misses both, and the Pacers come away with a lucky break. No harm, no foul. Snyder to McDermott. McDermott tightly guarded. McDermott driving inside now. Brings it back out. Leaves for Stefanaki. Stefanaki to Palaska. Palaska across to Snyder. Snyder. The screen from Palaska. Snyder kicks to Melifonwu, who lost the handle but got it back. Stefanaki now. 3 on the shot clock. Stefanaki pulls up. Stefanaki no good. Palaska comes away with it. She's tied up. Tried to get it to Stefanaki, but the pass off the mark. And the Pacers, who finally managed to get a rebound, get the turnover on the outlet pass.
Tough battle there on the floor for it, but see what Pacer defense can come back strong here. It still remains a 1-point game, 2.5 to go in the third quarter.
Palaska with 3 rebounds on the night.
Saw McKenna Nix come in for Palaska to give her a breather.
Martin with the ball. She's guarded by McDermott. Martin backing down. Gets the screen. Switched on to Snyder. Nearly a wide open shot there for Iovino. It's Schuler instead. Schuler driving on Nix. Schuler inside. Schuler, wild shot, no good. And Melifonwu comes down with it. A little bit of a scoring drop for both teams now. Tried to feed that inside to Nix. It's tipped by the Crusaders, and it'll stay down here. Melifonwu inside to Snyder. Snyder to Stefanaki. And Melifonwu with it again. Snyder now. Snyder up top to Nix. Nix puts it on the floor. Nix drives. Wild drive. And she'll draw the contact. Blocking foul on Schuler. And it's going to be a 2-shot opportunity for Nix. She was 1 of 2 in the first quarter.
Can't quite get the first one to fall.
A chance to tie it here for Nix. She'll knock down the second. 37 all. As Sophia McNabb and Riley James step back on the floor. Sophia McNabb seeing her first action of the night. 1:46 left here in this third quarter. James with it. James drives inside, kicks outside. Iovino, and her 3 is good. Snyder directing traffic now to Melifonwu. Melifonwu drives inside. McDermott picks it up. Flips out to Melifonwu. Melifonwu driving baseline. She's trapped, steps through, puts it up, and draws the contact. And a warning on the Pacer bench. Official didn't like something the bench had to say, but it will still be 2 shots for Melifonwu.
The foul is on number 24, Riley James. That's her first. It's the team's third.
And coming off the bench, Iovino with 2 quick threes. She's 2 for 2, and she's then puts her at 6 for 9 on the season as Melifonwu knocks down the first free throw, making her 66% from the three-point line on the season. Off the mark and rebounded by McNabb. Lusk drives, kicks to Iovino. Why not try it again? But she'll kick to James instead. James up top to Lusk. Back to James. James driving on Snyder, gets inside. James, wild shot, no good. Rebound Snyder. Pacers in transition now. Fed ahead to Melifonwu. To Cordia. Cordia inside to Nix. A lot of contact, ball loose, but Cordia comes across to get it. McDermott with it. McDermott drives. McDermott wide open layup and gets the finish and the tie.
Great skip pass there to create that opportunity.
McNabb drives inside on a Melifonwu. A little bit of contact on that layup, no call. And it's a 2-point lead for the Crusaders, and the Pacers can play for the last shot. .15 on the clock, no shot clock here. Snyder driving inside. Snyder kicks, nice find and an easy call there. Big time contact on McKenna Nix. And good. She'll get another trip at the line.
Yeah, good drive and dish in there. Nick's got the worst of that one, but we'll see if she can knock down a couple free throws here.
She knocks down the first. And Nix can't knock down the second. She's 3 for 6 on the evening. And another heave from Riley George, not to Riley James, not to be this time after she knocked down the first. But the Pacers come into the half up. They're down 1, and they leave the third quarter down 1. 42-41 your score, and we've got a tightly contested fourth quarter coming up next. Welcome back, everyone. We are set for an exciting final 10 minutes. This one's been back and forth all night. Jordan Phillips, Michael Kacharski on the call for this women's basketball match between the USCA Pacers and the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. The Crusaders with a 42-41 lead. And defense has been the name of the game for both sides, Michael.
Yeah, and that's the game the Pacers wanted to play coming in. They average around mid-60s on the points for the year, while Belmont Abbey is averaging over 70. So They've got a tight game here. Let's see what we can do to give you some fourth quarter action now.
Monica Melifonwu off the mark with an elbow jumper. Pacers want to walk. They won't get it, and now they finally will. Pacers with, again, beautiful defense on that play. Nice job trapping down low.
Great pressure. I mean, full 94 feet here we're seeing. I mean, that's the kind of defense that they're looking to play. We'll see what they can do on the offensive end there.
Melifonwu, who's been a big part of that defense with her rim protection. Cordesia nearly lost the dribble off her own foot, but got it back. McKenna Nix with it now. Nix driving. Nix going to make something happen. Nix with 7. Nix spins, turns, fires, gets the finish through contact.
Wow. Another great effort there. That'll give the Pacers a 1-point advantage.
James with the ball. She kicks to McNabb, who fires up a 3, misses everything, and the Pacers with a chance to build on their lead. Snyder with it now. Snyder to the corner for Stefanaki. Stefanaki guarded by James. Feed inside, deep pass to Nix, and another foul, and Nix will head to the line again.
They think they found something down low with her. And
Nix has spent a lot of time on the floor tonight. She's been taking some hard contact, but lets out a deep sigh there at the free throw line. She feels she could feel it. She's 3 of 6 from the stripe tonight, and she'll hope to make it 5 of 7, or 5 of 8. Excuse me, math was never my strong suit. Nix knocks down the first, makes it a 2-point lead for the Pacers.
Puts her as the second Pacer in double digits. She's got 10 now.
2 for 2 trip, the first of the night for the Pacers and for McKenna Nix. And they have a 3-point lead. Driving inside, Schuler with it at the top of the arc. Schuler to Iovino, who's 2 for 2 from 3. Feed inside, Schuler with it. Schuler had Nix a little bit out of position. She drives, she's in no man's land, swiped at. Ball loose, it bounced off of Schuler's face, and unfortunately Martin wide open for 3 for the Pacers, and Martin knocks it down. A beautiful defensive effort that just ended with some bad luck for USCA. Cross-court pass to Cordia. Cordia pull-up jumper. Cordia can't get the finish in, rebound James. Martin with the ball in transition. Fed inside, Stefanaki knocks it loose, and Cordia comes away with the turnover. Stefanaki pushes ahead. It's Snyder with it now. Snyder leaves to Stefanaki. Stefanaki in the corner, cross court, and Melifonwu straight on, knocks down the 3, and Melifonwu with 11.
She's having a heck of a game. 6 blocks coming into the quarter, and a couple threes from outside. She's doing it all for the Pacers.
Getting it done on both ends of the floor, and the Pacer lead back up to 3. Guarding inside, Snyder. James drives, James puts up the shot, rims out, and Snyder comes down with a rebound. Tied up, possession arrow to the Crusaders. Heads up play there by the Belmont Abbey defense.
Substituting in is number 32 for Belmont Abbey, Leah Dennison.
That brings on Leah Dennison for the Crusaders and Xenia Palaska for the Pacers. Callie Lusk also stepping on for Belmont Abbey.
Close to a 5-second there. Good defense.
Pacers, that's going to be a foul. I believe it's going to go against Lusk, and it will. Good positioning there for the Pacers to get the rebound. And another chance to add on to this lead. It's been tight. All but for about a stretch of the first half of the second quarter. These two teams have been right there with each other. The largest lead of the game, I believe, 8.
There's a 3 from the corner, can't fall. Crusaders clear.
Stefanaki knocks it loose. Ball recovered by Cordia. Cordia. And it's going to be a travel on Cordia. Another tough break. I believe Cordia tripped over one of her own teammates who was on the floor after diving for the ball.
A lot of effort plays out there, but unfortunate on that one.
James with the ball. Martin now. Martin kicks that back up top to James, who's guarded by Snyder. James drives. James loses the ball, and it's out off of Snyder.
Good hands there, too.
3 on the shot clock. Yeah, another active defensive effort there for the Pacers.
Great defense again. We keep saying that, but down to 3 seconds on the shot clock here.
Tipped by Melifonwu, ball loose and blocked, or partially blocked, I believe, by Melifonwu on that play. We'll see how they judge it, but either way, shot clock violation. I believe she got a hand on that, and if she did, it would be her 7th block of the night.
Looked like it to me. But defending for the whole of the shot clock there, that was great. Great again. This effort, you can see that really are taking on the personality of Coach Batzler.
Snyder passes off to Melifonwu, who had a 3 if she desired. She did not at that moment. Snyder tried to feed it inside to Palaska, and it was a tough pass that would have needed a little bit of help to get where it wanted to go. But the Pacer transition defense once again getting back in time. Schuler guarded by Palaska on the perimeter, fed inside. It's Denizen with it, and Denizen loses it, and it's out of bounds. That brings on Michaela Primo. We're going to see Max Snyder head to the sideline. Primo with it. Primo thought about a 3 there. Kicks to McDermott instead. McDermott needs a little help. Finds Primo. 13 on the shot clock. Primo inside to Melifonwu. Melifonwu goes up, and Melifonwu gets the finish. It is the Monique Melifonwu show right now for the transfer from Australia. 13 points. Martin with it up top. That shot missing everything. Thrown out. Rebound Martin. Martin can't get the finish. Denizen gets the rebound, but it's tied up. Possession arrow to the Pacers.
Now basketball belongs to the Pacers. Substituting is number 24, Riley James.
Pretty furious sequence there, but Pacers do get the tie-up and get the ball. Leading by 5 with just over 5 minutes to play. 5:21 left in the 4th quarter.
And I believe that's going to lead us to our final media timeout as Belmont Abbey will take one. So we will take a break, and we'll be back with the conclusion of this exciting 4th quarter. Welcome back, everyone. 50-45 USCA with a lead here with 5:21 left in the 4th over the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Jordan Phillips, Michael Kacharski on the call for you. Melifonwu for 3. That's her first miss from behind the arc today. Don't blame her for taking it. She's been a one-woman wrecking crew here in this second half for the Pacers, and she gets a steal. Ball on the floor and tied up. Possession arrow to the Pacers. Or no, it should be to the Crusaders, and it will be, yeah. A little bit of an issue with the scoring table there. Forgot to flip it over from the last time.
So it'll remain down Crusader ball, 21 seconds on the shot clock.
James with the ball. James feeds ahead. It's Dennison driving on Stefanaki. Dennison puts it up. Nice flip there from Dennison. Nice drive and finish. Stefanaki leaves for Primo. Primo up top to Pulaski. Stefanaki back to Pulaska. Pulaska to Stefanaki. Long three from Stefanaki. She misses everything, and it's a turnover. That's going to bring McKenna Nix on.
Back on the court for the Pacers, number 21, McKenna Nix.
Maddie Lusk bringing the ball up the floor now for USCA.
Pacers extending that pressure.
Driving kick to the corner, 3 ball, knocked down by Dennison, and it's a tie ball game. Melifonwu to McDermott. McDermott to Primo. Nix with the ball. Long 3. That one's high arcing off the front of the iron. Ball loose. Primo tried to get to it. A lot of contact. Primo's down. She looks shaken up. James driving inside. Dennison, her shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot again rebounded by Dennison, and finally a whistle. Primo looked a little shaken up, but she's up off the floor and back down on the other end. That's a foul on Primo. And it'll be a 2-shot chance for Leah Dennison.
Substituting at number 13, Callie Lusk.
Callie Lusk back on the floor now for the Crusaders. Dennison off the mark. She's 1 for 4 on the day. She'll knock down the second. Max Snyder bringing the ball up for USCA. Leaves it for Melifonwu. Cordia with it. Cordia drives inside. Cordia kicks. Snyder for 3. Too strong. Nix flies in for the rebound. Nix with the kiss off the glass and finish.
What a putback. The second chance points there haven't been in the Pacers' favor most of the way, but there's a quick transition by Belmont Abbey, and that'll get another whistle.
All right, great job there by Belmont Abbey to get out in transition and force the Pacers to make a mistake trying to get back. That's 3 fouls now on McKenna Nix. 3:20 left here in this contest. Lusk off the mark. She's an 83% free throw shooter. She bottoms the second one. 52 all, your score. 3:20 left, and we're set up for an exciting finish here. Snyder finds Cordia. Cordia to Melifonwu. Melifonwu pulls it down to McDermott now. McDermott figuring out where she wants to go with it. She's trapped, finds Nix though. Nix drives, Nix up. It's going to be a whistle, or yeah, it'll be out of bounds. Off of the Crusaders, it'll stay down here. The Pacers will have 9 on the shot clock.
Nix back on the floor in the paint again. She's really putting her body on the line. Physical game for her today.
Showing no fear. Pass out to Cordia. Cordia tried to get it inside, but well covered. Cordia in transition. Pacers do a good job getting back. 3 ball off the mark, tipped up, and out off of the Crusaders. A fortunate break there for USCA. That brings on Stefanaki. Ioana Stefanaki on the floor now. Max Snyder will bring the ball up the floor once we get the okay. Snyder, bring it up to Melifonwu. McDermott driving. McDermott gets inside. McDermott shot no good and rebounded by George. McDermott might have gotten in her own head a little bit there. She had nothing but green grass in front of her. 3 ball from Lusk. Bottoms. And it's a 3-point lead now for Belmont Abbey.
Big shot there by Lusk.
USCA needs a bucket. And a timeout taken by the Pacers. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock, and 55-52 your score. It's a 30-second timeout, and the Pacers need a bucket here, Michael.
Yeah, they don't need to go for a 3 yet. I know that was a big 3 by Lusk on the other end, but really what they've seen effective has been the drive and the ball movement. Now, that may bring the 3 open, and they've had some good luck today, but really this has just been a lot of intense action coming down through the fourth quarter here. Really what we would hope for on one of these games.
Absolutely. About as good a game as you could have hoped for on an early season Saturday afternoon. And as you mentioned, the Pacers don't need to panic here just yet. Just try to get a good shot and get some points and trust your defense because it's been doing its job pretty much all day.
Again, the 55-point output right now by Belmont Abbey, much less than their average. So, I mean, you can really tell this has been a hard-fought game, and Pacers look to see if they can take advantage here in the last couple minutes.
Snyder with the ball. Stefanaki gets it. Inside to Nix. Nix goes to work on the low block, and she's going to be fouled. Great job there by USCA getting some contact down low.
A move with intent there. I mean, she was taking the drop step the whole way and worked through the contact there. Only thing could have been better if they gotten the and one, but she'll get a couple at the line here.
Rims out on the first. It's been an up and down shooting night at the line for Nix and the Pacers as a whole. She knocks down the second, so the lead cut down to 2 now. Martin with the ball. Martin to Dennison. Dennison to James inside, nearly taken away. Great job there by Nix, aggressive on defense. Stefanaki. Wow, what a shot by Schuler. Just threw up a prayer there, and it was answered.
A tough play to get through the double team there, but Pacers are working that pressure. Seems to have dialed up from the Crusaders here on the perimeter.
Snyder beats the defense. Great job there by McKenna Nix, and a good feed from Snyder to set that up. Pacers now need a stop. Dennison with the ball. Dennison drives. Throws up a prayer, no good. Tipped up, and Dennison gets her own rebound, and she's fouled. Tough break there. The rebounding has been an issue for the Pacers all day, and it comes again to rear its ugly head right then.
Good rotation on the defense, just couldn't close out the possession there, and now we head back to the line with Dennison.
Pacers with 3 in double figures. Nix, Melifonwu, and Stefanaki, and Dennison knocking down the first.
She'd had a couple half or even one empty trip to the free throw line, but starts off that one the way she'd like.
And 2 for 2.
Tough break for the Pacers there, but we got 1:12 left and a 4-point game.
We'll need something quick here. Snyder with the ball. Snyder driving. Snyder gets to a Melifonwu. Melifonwu goes up. Strong, blocked, and tough break for the Pacers there. And the Crusaders going to take their time now. It's George with it. McDermott guarding George. McDermott got a hand on the ball there, couldn't knock it loose. James drives on a walk. So the Pacers catch a break. And a timeout taken by the Pacers. They'll need something quick here. 27 seconds. They'll need a bucket and a foul. Here down 4.
Yeah, got what you wanted out of that last possession. Got the turnover there, and good intense pressure as well. But yeah, you're right. It's one of those. How much time is left? It's going to be a tough game. Can you get quick turnovers? Can you go get a quick bucket? I guess is the first step, right?
Yep, got to get a bucket here quick. Got to get a foul and got to hope for a miss, unless, of course, the quick bucket is a 3.
They'll look, I'm sure, that 94 feet of pressure will be coming back after this, but hopefully Coach Batts has a good quick play for this. I know situational moments like this, they practice at the end of practice all the time, and let's see if they can make it pay off here.
It'll be McDermott on the inbound. Gets it inside to Stefanaki. Stefanaki finds McDermott, who just overran it, but luckily out of bounds off of the Crusaders. Pacers will get another bite at the apple.
Good play design there. I mean, they had the McDermott cutting like you'd want there. Just couldn't quite hold it together, but
Michaela Primo back on the floor now for USCA. Primo to Nix. Leaves it for Primo. Primo going to be fouled. It's a foul to give.
Yeah, not a bad strategy there. She was coming around the corner. Looked like she may had a pretty good look at the at a layup there, but foul. Try it again.
Primo to Nix. Nix drives, backs down. Nix turns, fires, and she's fouled on the way up.
Schuler doesn't believe it, but they go to the line anyway.
Number 20, Schuler, that's her third. Going to the line to shoot 2 for the Pacers is McKenna.
It's Nix.
16 points on the day. Could use 2 more here.
Nix knocks down the first, and it's beauty. Two for 2 trip. Nice job by Nix there. And a perfect trip at the line just when the Pacers needed it. And another 30-second timeout. There's 17 seconds left, and it's a 2-point lead for Belmont Abbey. You have to think the strategy here is a quick foul.
That's right, and you've got one to give there. I mean, pressure for the pressure to see if you can force a mistake or something on the inbound there. But if not, you don't have time to try and get a full stop, right? So. And I'm sure Coach Lusk for Belmont Abbey is drawing up their best inbound play too. You always have to watch the long pass on this too. We may get the pressure up front.
Yep.
Don't let them go over the top either.
Yeah, can't let anybody get behind you here. It's prevent defense time for USCA. And again, the assumption here will be a quick foul, but we'll see. And like you mentioned, foul to give, so the Pacers will have to do it twice.
Schuler on the trigger for Belmont Abbey there.
And I believe the Pacers fouled before the inbound even happened, so no more foul to give. Inbound coming. Stefanaki will foul, and it'll be Dennison to shoot 2. Stefanaki will be charged with the foul.
Dennison was 2 for 2 on her last trip, but not perfect from the line today. Or Pacers are hoping for a miss here.
And they'll get one. So no matter what here, the Pacers, unless they give up a rebound here, should have a chance at a tie at minimum. And it will be a 3-point game, 15.7 seconds left. The Pacers can tie with a 3. We'll see if Belmont Abbey could opt for a foul.
That's true, yeah. That is the strategy game, and that might be their best call there. With 15.7 left in the game here, Pacers could extend the game too. I mean, if you you get the ball into who you want, your best free throw shooter, and then see what they do, right? And hopefully you got something drawn up. You could still go for a quick bucket and then try to extend the game. Depends on which way they want to go, really.
It'll be an interesting strategy. Interesting to see how the Crusaders attack this here. As we mentioned, they can foul and just send the Pacers to the line to shoot 2, and you can't tie a 3-point game with 2 free throws. Or they could just opt to see what the Pacers do. We'll have to see.
Yeah, this has really been a worth worth our watch here at the game. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as well, too.
It's been an absolutely scintillating contest between these two teams. 60-57 here, with the Pacers with a chance to tie it and force overtime. Not much more you could ask for from an early season non-conference basketball game here on a Saturday afternoon, but thoroughly entertaining between these two teams.
Seen some great performances as well too. It's just all around enjoyable. Glad we were able to witness this.
Absolutely, and two teams who had very different preseason outlooks. The Belmont Abbey picked second in the Conference Carolinas. The Pacers, I believe, picked third from last in the Peach Belt. Fed inside, Nix wide open. Nix doesn't get the bucket. A lot of contact, but no whistle. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Pacers, so they will get another look at it. No, they're going to call it a foul on Morgan McDermott.
It's unfortunate for Pacers fans there. Not the way you'd hope that one. A lot of contact. They had the open breaker, couldn't make the layup, and then a foul as well too. So
got the look you wanted there at the end, but Schuler knocks down the first, and that's all but the dagger. And a 2-for-2 trip. And the Pacers need whatever one step up from the miracle is. Stefanaki with it. Taking a lot of time here. Ball knocked loose, and that's going to do it.
Tough fought win there for the Crusaders. Tough one to take for the Pacers, but it's a growing experience too. So, a well-fought game.
A team that's still learning itself here early on in the season for the Pacers, but you like to see the bounce back after a tough loss earlier on in the week for the Pacers, and but I'm sure Coach Batts will have a lot to say about this team's effort in the post-game press conference. But until then, I'm Jordan Phillips. He's Michael Kacharski. We're going to step away, but don't go anywhere. This is just game one of a two-game doubleheader. We will have the second matchup here in about, I'd say, roughly 30 minutes. Take your time. We'll be back. Get your drinks and get everything filled up. We'll be back in about 30 minutes.